The latest issue of Time magazine features an article titled "Saving Seconds is Better Than Hours" by entrepreneur and best-selling author Nick Sonnenberg. The title itself captures the essence, prompting readers to contemplate how to effectively utilize time. As technology advances, humans feel increasingly pressed for time. When considering the issue of time, perhaps the first step should be learning how to perceive ourselves. The core argument of saving seconds is better than hours is that we only truly understand the importance of accumulating time in the long run when we realize the benefits of saving even a single second. The author shares an example. If there is a task that we do 10 times a day and we save 10 seconds each time, we will save 10 hours in a year. If we find 10 similar situations, we will save 100 hours. By the same token, the author strives to compress the time spent on every task. For example, he teaches businesses to use keyboard shortcuts in email systems. The article also provides other examples, such as brushing teeth while showering, using an electric kettle to boil water, setting up automatic transfers for bill payments, making phone calls while walking the dog or commuting, and sending videos instead of holding work meetings. These tricks are familiar to Hong Kong people, as many have already implemented them in their work and daily lives. Unfortunately, the time painstakingly saved is often wasted by bosses and even ourselves. Nick Sonnenberg is just one of the many time management gurus who discuss the awareness, utility, and methods of saving time. We have all contemplated and attempted to save time, and sometimes ended up disappointed. The reason may not necessarily be a lack of willpower to follow through or skills to handle myriad tasks, nor can we entirely blame others for occupying our time. Before intending to save time, the most important question is the utilization of time itself futile? What is time? This is a topic that physicists and philosophers have been discussing endlessly. Setting aside profound academic discussions from a level accessible to the general public, even if we can't precisely define the nature of time, we know that time itself can't be used by people. The notions of using, managing, and saving time are merely expressions in everyday language that facilitate communication. Time is not a tool that people can control. It simply passes as people engage in activities. Everyone eats meals, but while some finish a meal, an hour has passed, while others finish in just 15 minutes. Essentially, no one uses time to eat. Therefore, some propose that instead of emphasizing time management, we should focus on task management. One advocate of this approach is YouTuber Justin Song. He argues that the focus should be on managing the tasks at hand, determining how much time one expects to spend on them, and identifying the most favorable moments to handle them. He refers to the traditional doctrine of assessing the importance and urgency of tasks to prioritize work. This perspective suggests that managing time does not necessarily lead to optimal work efficiency, but rather emphasize how to achieve maximum benefit within limited time. When it comes to time and work, the most important aspect to manage is oneself. Over the past 20 years, management has become a popular topic, while managing oneself is essentially about cultivating character and establishing habits. The foundation lies in clarifying the nature of things as well as understanding one's abilities and limitations. We intend to control time, but rarely do we start by asking ourselves the following questions. How significant is the task I plan to do? How much time is worth investing in it? Am I scheduling too much work? Are my intentions in scheduling work genuinely beneficial for myself and the world? Or am I keeping myself busy to validate myself to explain to others, or to avoid existing problems? Do my habits help or hinder me in completing tasks? Given the current circumstances, should I do more or should I reduce my workload? Generally speaking, if one sincerely answers the above questions within a reasonable range of facts, whether it's through time management, task management, space management, whatsoever, it doesn't really matter. Once you have a clear direction regarding what tasks to prioritize, which time slots to allocate for each task, and how much effort you need to put in to accomplish your goals, the specific operational methods should naturally fall into place. I do not advocate for oversimplifying everything, discussing the nature of the mind, and seeking a unified solution that resolves all life's problems, eliminating all the entanglements of the world. If there are still unresolved issues, it is merely due to someone's insufficient spiritual cultivation, blah blah blah. However, there is no need to swing the pendulum to the other extreme, studying numerous esoteric techniques as if equipped with cutting-edge technology capable of exploiting the so-called resource called time, arrogantly seizing every moment, overlooking everything else. The external world is boundless, while human beings are confined by limited bodies. Continuously desiring to dominate time is to pursue the infinite with finite capabilities. Haven't we noticed that as the technology advances and countless tasks are completed in an instant, people still complain about not having enough time? In the past, students would spend an entire day in the library just to find a name or a quote, but now they can find the answer within a second through an online search. Last year, designers and illustrators lamented the demands of their clients, exhausting themselves but only completing a small portion of the artwork. Nowadays, they are still lamenting, fearing that their expertise will be replaced by AI. How much time has humanity saved every day and every year? Then who dares to boldly claim that they are happier now than before? Countless people still squeeze every available minute, filling their schedules, and once they realize something is amiss, they allocate another chunk of time for meditation. But they pick up their phones once they finish meditating. It's nothing more than pushing the machine to its limits every day and immersing it in ice water to cool down just before it overheats, with a cycle of exhausting it and cooling it down repeating as long as the machine doesn't break down. Nick Sonnenberg suggests that to bring about innovation, one must first recognize the value of a second. In my opinion, humans should still regard time with reverence, without attempting to control it. It is essential to recognize that being still, inactive, and doing nothing is also a necessary affair, which is a sort of rest for the whole person. It is no need to exhaust everything: land, money, power, and time. Please comment if you have any ideas. You may also like, subscribe or share this video. Your action can spread the message. See you on the next video.